Hey there, and welcome. You know, talking about your weekend, it's probably one of the most common conversations you'll have in English. So, in this quick explainer, we're going to build up your confidence with some really simple but powerful phrases so you can share your own stories.
And it almost always starts with this one simple question, right? How was your weekend? You hear it literally everywhere. At work on Monday morning, at school when you bump into friends. Being able to answer that confidently, well, that's a fantastic skill to have, and that's exactly what we're aiming for today.
Okay, so here's our game plan. First, we'll tackle that number one weekend question. Then we'll get you your first two answers. After that, we'll add in some specific activities, and then, you guessed it, we'll put it all together so you can tell your own weekend story. Sound good? Let's dive in. All right, section one, your first two answers. We're going to start with the two most important, most fundamental phrases you can possibly use. Think of these as the building blocks for any story you're going to tell about your weekend. So really, every weekend story boils down to one of two choices. You're either at your house or you left your house. It's that simple. And the two key phrases for this are I stayed home and I went out. They're total opposites and they're always your starting point.
Okay, first up, I stayed home. This is super simple. It just means you didn't leave your house. Maybe you were relaxing, maybe you were just doing stuff inside. Let's give it a try together, okay? Just say it out loud with me. I stayed home. Perfect. It's so simple, but believe me, it's so useful.
And of course, the opposite of that is I went out. This just means you left your house for some kind of activity. You know, to see a movie, meet up with friends, go to the park. Honestly, the activity could be anything. Let's practice this one too. Say it with me. I went out. Awesome.
All right, now it's your turn. Just take a second and think about your last weekend. Was it an I stayed home kind of weekend or an I went out kind of weekend? Just pick one. And there you go. See, you've already got your first sentence.
Okay, moving on to section two, adding specific activities. Now that you've got your opening line down, let's add a little more detail. Let's talk about what you actually did. So we're going to build up your weekend vocabulary with 5 really common phrases. These will cover everything from just chilling at home to getting social with your friends and family. Let's check them out. First on our list is sleep in. Oh yeah, this is a weekend favorite for so many people, right? It just means you wake up late, not at your usual crazy early time. Oh, that feeling of no alarm clock, it's the best. Next up, we have do chores. Okay, maybe not the most exciting weekend activity, I get it, but it's super common. Chores are just all those little jobs you gotta do around the house, you know, cleaning, doing the laundry, washing dishes, all that fun stuff. All right, next is a phrase that's just so useful. I go shopping. I mean, you can use this for anything, right? Shopping for food, shopping for new clothes, whatever you need to buy. It's a perfect, simple way to describe an afternoon out. Now here is a fantastic and really common one, to hang out. This just means spending time with someone in a really relaxed, casual way. You're not doing some big, planned activity, you're just enjoying being with them. It's absolutely perfect for talking about time you spend with your friends. And check this one out. This is a real power phrase. I spent time with. You can use this for absolutely anyone. Your family, your friends, you could even say you spent time with your dog. What it does is it really emphasizes that the important thing wasn't the activity, it was just being together. Okay, section 3, telling your weekend story. So we've got our building blocks, we've got our details, now it's time to put it all together into a real story. And to do that, we're gonna follow the weekend of someone named Sarah. So let's see what Sarah's up to. She starts her weekend just by relaxing a bit. Did you catch the phrases we just learned? She slept in, you know, woke up late, and then she did some chores around the house. Sounds like a pretty typical Saturday morning, right? But then in the afternoon, things change. And there it is, our key phrase. She went out. So what did she do when she went out? Well, she went shopping for some food, and then she met up with her friend Emma at a cafe. See how this story is starting to get more detailed now? And finally, to wrap up her weekend, Sarah stayed home on Sunday. It was just a quiet, relaxing day for her. And this is great, because it shows how you can use these really simple phrases to describe totally different feelings and speeds for each day of the weekend. Okay, so let's do a super quick recap. Think of it like a simple 3-step formula. Step 1, start with where you were. I stayed home or I went out. Step 2, add what you did. I did chores, or I went shopping. And step 3, say who you were with. I spent time with. And boom, it's really that simple to build a great sentence about your weekend. You know, the real key to making all these phrases feel natural is just practice. Seriously, don't worry about being perfect. Just try to use them whenever you get a chance. Repeating them is how you build that muscle memory and get more confident. You can totally do this. So let's finish up with one last question, just for you. Using the phrases we just learned today, what's the very first thing you do on a Saturday morning? Do you sleep in? Do you go out for coffee? Answering that one little question is the perfect way to start putting all of this into practice. Go on, give it a try.